Roof open. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it's next on the show. Dan Straley is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Well, Matt, I mean, simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Digging in, Chase Utley, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
In the dirt here. The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Stepping into the box, Justin Turner, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Barnes has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Stepping into the box, Jock Peterson. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. First pitch on its way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. A runner on first with 2 away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Barnes going back on it at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 31 for him on the season. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate. But the next pitch, he mashes it out of here. Goes to show you, can't intimidate him.
And now is Yasiel Puig. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Drilled right back up the middle. Throw in time. Oh, and that was some effort. And with. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, second baseman.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through, and it looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, you come in and you realize, man, we're already down 2. What do? You play within yourself. We get a leadoff guy on. The next man moves him up or moves him over. Then our middle guys, maybe we hit a big pop to get in it. You don't have to go get 2 runs this inning. Just get 1. Keep chipping away and giving yourself a chance.
So it was a strikeout swinging. JT Realmuto becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Christian Yelich stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, 5 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So add one. So striding in, Adrian Gonzalez, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Way out in front.
Well, that's such a great pitch for the pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for the fastball on the first pitch, and clearly he was looking fastball.
And there's a swing and a miss that time by Gonzalez. 2 strikes to him now. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there, a little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Yelich is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting 7.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Yelich is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. In now, Logan Forsythe. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1.
I don't know what was going on with him in the first inning. He had a bad first inning. This looks like a totally different pitcher here in the second. Really starting to settle in, really starting to throw strikes.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a swing and a ground ball hit to Prado at third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Coming to the plate now, Marcell Ozuna. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Fastball in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he was right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, let's take a look at the Dodgers defense, brought to you by Majestic. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Kershaw now on 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one will get this one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now in the box, Clayton Kershaw. 9-1-2 due up.
22. Clayton Kershaw.
And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Echeverria has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Digging in for his second at bat, Chase Utley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive by Gordon. How about that? Here's Echeverria now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Forsythe backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Striding into the box, Brandon Barnes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit on the ground, but foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Coming to the plate now, Dan Straley. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take. Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Kershaw into the windup. Here's the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another try at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Justin Turner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Justin Turner.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Yelich racing back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's Jock Peterson now. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Yelich going back on it to the track. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, left fielder,
striding in once again, Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 1 thus far. chopped weakly to the left. Up with it now is Prado. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Dodgers ready for another chance. D. Gordon back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. JT Realmuto is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Matt, he's really putting on a clinic. The first pitch strike, we talk about it all the time. He's 90% in this game, first pitch strike. When you do that, you're going to have great success.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And this is fouled at the plate.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
Another one sent foul. Here's another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Christian Yelich is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. In there, 1-2 now.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're still down. It's 2-0. Standing in, Adrian Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Adrian Gonzalez.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time. Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Well, it's been a while since they had a base runner, more than 3 innings to be precise, but they've got one now. We'll see if they can get a little something going here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Yasmani Grandal is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. Let's see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit and the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Into the box, Logan Forsythe. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-0 pitch on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in there. Base hit. Gonzalez is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
The batter, number 20.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Digging in once again, Chase Utley. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Yelich on the move. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. But he will not try it as he heads back to the bag. And I thought he had it easily, but he apparently didn't think so, and there are 2 gone now. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now he lifts a high pop up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Dietrich is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Nope. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And the Marlins had their first hit of the game. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Derek Dietrich is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Martin Prado comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Ball 1.
Boy, he's got to want that pitch right there. I know he's been getting a few tonight already, but man, he's around the plate. He's consistent, but like any pitcher, you want all the calls.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Right side hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit.
After that single, now we're first and third. This is where he's got to bear down. I love the shutout, but this is going to be one of those times. If he gets it, it's going to be in this inning that decides it.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Brandon Barnes set the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Now, Matt, this is the tough part of being the 8-hitter. That ball's right down the middle. So it makes me wonder, is he trying to give his pitcher a breather? Or is he just not being aggressive? With the pitcher hitting behind you, you get a ball groove, you got to take a big hit.
And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 3-2 ball game. Matt Dendecker will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Here's D. Gordon now. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't.
And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game. Ready for another shot now. JT Realmuto, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Well, that's a big base hit for him. I tell you what, it's no fun to be 0 for 2. But let alone 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So this is a confidence builder right here.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. On the ground up the middle. That gets through and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you. Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Derek Dietrich is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Kershaw comes set. Here it is on 2-0. Way out in front. He's set and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
3-1 now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here. All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But it'll come at a... David Phelps takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Jock Peterson will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ozuna ranging back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Left fielder.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, that thing was riding inside and starting to rise, but I think he was lucky that it caught him in the fleshy part of his upper arm. Getting hit in the soft tissue is always better than the elbow or the wrist.
Here's Adrian now. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. His past batting line against David Phelps, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. The set and the 2-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Realmuto waits on it. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Here's the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Well, he tried to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone. He just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Martin Prado now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Adeiny Echeverria stands in as he looks at a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Hit in the air to right field. Peterson giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 2.
Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Barnes. A hit in 2 tries so far. And that one right down Main Street. And he's finding new life out there in the 6th inning as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
When you find yourself in
a swing and a miss that retires the side, and that will do it. Miami down in order as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Ready once again, Logan Forsythe. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. Barnes is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup and the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So that'll extend the inning and give Chase Utley a 2-out opportunity.
Oh, the changeup executed nicely, and he still got a ground ball. They got the base hit. He got his ground ball. He did everything he wanted to do. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for you.
Ready for another shot now. Chase Utley. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Miguel Rojas is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Yimi Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. In there for strike one, 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So it's a pinch hit single here to kick off the home half of the seventh.
Oh, the old CNI base hit. The changeup's down. The batter goes down to get it and still finds a hole to put it through. Good pitch. Better hitting.
D. Gordon is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
1-1.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Working for the punch out and the offering. And another foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Peterson has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. JT Realmuto will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss. If that ball's right in his wheelhouse and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to, he missed it.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. JT Realmuto becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Christian Yelich is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this inning.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over here, and we'll see the right-hander Junichi Tozawa. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Turner. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Well, they've hung around. I know it's late in the game, but that's a big leadoff single. Maybe this will be what they need to get to start that attack to put them ahead.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Yelich going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with the double.
Has a look, now the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. His prior history versus this arm. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Grounded to short. Fielded by Hechavarria. And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third. Ready for another chance. Adrian Gonzalez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Ozuna is under it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Striding in once again, Yasmani Grandal. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Up the middle and off his leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put in Run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left.
Leading off for the Marlins.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Digging in to try it again. Derek Dietrich. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, has he had a rough day. 3 strikeouts, and he finally gets a base hit. Tell you what, that's going to give him a little bit of confidence that he can even put a ball in play anymore. You go 0 for 3.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. Just got a piece up the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter, number 3.
Now at the plate, Adeiny Echeverria. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. In the dirt. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. Here it comes, 2-0. Right over the middle, knee high. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Logan Forsythe. He'll be the first to greet the closer, A.J. Ramos.
Logan Forsythe.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
2 strike pitches, chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Ready with another 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Realmuto corrals it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, pitcher Jimmy Garcia.
Franklin Gutierrez will grab the bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 37, Franklin Gutierrez.
Swung on and missed for the 1st strike. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I really like how the catcher and the pitcher are reading swings. The pitch before, big power swing. Then they pull the string on him and get him out in front early. He has no idea what's coming now.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Charlie Blackmon swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Dan Straley earns win number 7 on the season. Clayton Kershaw struck out 13 in the losing effort. A.J. Ramos strikes out the side to record the save, his 22nd.